In a quiet valley surrounded by rolling hills and dusty roads, there was a small village called Nurabad. It wasn't famous. No tourists came there. No big roads passed through it. But the people who lived there believed it was the safest place in the world. And at the center of that village lived a man named Samir. Everyone knew Samir. If a child lost his way, Samir walked him home. If an old man couldn't carry groceries, Samir lifted them. If a family had no money for medicine, Samir found a way. People said, if Samir is near, nothing bad will happen. But no one ever asked Samir how he was doing. Not even once. A life of giving. Samir lived in a small house near the edge of the village. The roof leaked during rain. The walls were cracked. The wooden door didn't close properly, but Samir never complained. Every morning, before the sun fully rose, he woke up, washed his face with cold water, and stepped outside. First, he went to check on old Uncle Kareem, who lived alone. Then he helped Fatima with her shop. Then he worked in the fields. Then he fixed something for someone. By night, he was exhausted, but he still smiled. When people said, "You should rest," he replied, "I'll rest later." Later never came, ignoring the signs. Over time, Samir's body started sending warnings. His hands trembled sometimes. His back hurt constantly. His sleep became light and broken. At night, he stared at the ceiling, feeling empty. But he ignored it, because helping others felt more important than listening to himself. He believed, if I stop, people will suffer. That belief slowly destroyed him. The day everything changed. One hot afternoon, a farmer came running. "Samir, my son fell into the canal." Without thinking, Samir dropped everything and ran. The water was fast. The boy was crying. Samir jumped in. He pulled. He struggled. He fought the current. Finally, he saved the child. Everyone cheered. They lifted him on their shoulders. They called him a hero, but inside something broke. That night, Samir couldn't stand properly. His chest hurt. His head was spinning. He reached his house and collapsed, alone in the dark. For 2 days, Samir stayed in bed, weak, feverish, unable to move. He waited. Maybe someone will come. Maybe someone will ask. Maybe someone will notice. No one did. People assumed Samir is probably busy helping someone. Ironically, they were wrong for the first time. On the third night, Samir whispered to himself, I gave everyone my strength, but saved nothing for me. Tears soaked his pillow. A stranger's words. On the fourth morning, a traveler passed through Nurabad. He was an elderly man with tired eyes and a calm voice. Son, he asked, why are you alone? Samir tried to smile. I forgot myself. The traveler sat beside him. He said quietly, do you know why candles burn out? Because they give light? Samir replied, no. The man said, because they are never replaced. Samir stayed silent. You gave everything away, but you never refilled your soul. A new decision. Those words changed everything. For the first time in his life, Samir chose himself. Not in anger, not in selfishness. In wisdom, he rested. He ate properly. He slept. He repaired his home. He cleaned his surroundings. He planted small flowers near his door. Every evening, he sat quietly and watched the sun set. Something he had never done before. Facing criticism, people noticed. Samir has changed. He doesn't run immediately anymore. He says later now, some were disappointed. Some were angry, but Samir stayed calm. He replied, I'm not helping less. I'm helping better, learning to say no. When someone asked for help while he was tired, he said, tomorrow. When someone demanded his time, he said, after I finish my work. At first, people didn't like it. Then they understood. The final realization. One evening, Samir sat by the river. The sky was orange and gold. The water reflected peace. He closed his eyes and whispered, I thought loving others meant losing myself. I was wrong. Real love starts at home, inside the heart. Message to the listener. If you're like Samir, always giving, always sacrificing, always tired, listen carefully. You're not weak for resting. You're not selfish for setting limits. You are not bad for choosing yourself. You are human, and humans need care too, because an empty heart cannot give real love. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Protect yourself. Only then can you truly help the world. If this story helped you, Share it with someone who forgets themselves too. And remember, your life matters. Your health matters. Your heart matters.